CSU comes in 27-10, 12-6 in the Peach Belt. That's good enough for fourth place at the moment. Montevallo is 20-19, 12-9 in conference play, and they are right behind CSU at number 5 in the Peach Belt Conference. This is Little League night at the ballpark, and as we speak, we've got Little League baseball players streaming out onto the field, and they will stand out on the field, and they'll go to the various positions and stand next to the Cougar players and be out there for the national anthem. So that's always a thrill for the kids, and they'll stick around during the game, and after the game, the players will be signing autographs and have posters for them and various things like that. And a great sight here as the kids are standing next to the players scattered out all across the field. And Matt Golden is our studio producer tonight. And we'll take a break, and we'll come back and get this one started here tonight from Burger King Stadium at Ragsdale Field. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
Consider the cup holder. There's probably one feeling empty next to you right now. No Pepsi, no hope. Just look at it, won't you? All across the country, cup holders are being neglected. Instead of Pepsi, they're being filled with loose change or crumpled up receipts. But you can help. Get a Pepsi and refresh a cup holder's life. Our thirsts are counting on it. In fact, I'm having one right now. That is refreshing. Pepsi, refresh yourself. Refill your cup holder.
Looking for relaxing and comfortable overnight accommodations in Columbus? Call the Wingate Hotel. You'll find newly remodeled rooms, complete with HD 46-inch televisions and a secure high-speed wireless and wired internet connection near Bradley Park in North Columbus. The Wingate Hotel is convenient for shopping, dining, and entertainment. After your busy day, you can relax in their spa or saltwater pool. The Wingate Hotel also offers complimentary shuttle transportation to most local destinations. The Wingate Hotel, 1711 Robbins Way in Bradley Park. Call today, 706-225-1000.
This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540 WDAK.
All right, Scott Miller back at the ballpark as the Little Leaguers are headed off the field now after they stood out next to the players at the various positions during the national anthem. And most of them, and rightly so, they do not want to get off the field. I don't blame them. I wouldn't either. They're coming off the field, and some of the Cougar players are lined up off the field and giving them the high fives. And so big thrill for the kids out there tonight. All right, on the mound, getting in his warm-up tosses, the starting pitcher for Game 1 of this series for Columbus State, and he is Brandon Kaler, the 5'11", 175-pound right-handed junior out of Eaton, Colorado. And Brandon is 7-1 on the season with an ERA of 4.27. In 9 games, he has 4 complete games, 59 innings of work, 55 hits, 31 runs, 28 of them earned, 49 strikeouts, and 16 walks. Brandon, until last weekend, had been the anchor of the 3-man weekend rotation going in Game 3 until last weekend. And Coach Appleton moved him up to the number 1 position last Friday, or last Saturday, as it turns out, because of the weather delay over at Georgia Southwestern. And he did a great job getting the Cougars off to the fast starts. And so Coach Appleton will stick with that rotation here this weekend. Dane Hutchin will lead it off. He's the shortstop for the Falcons, a .374 hitter with 3 home runs and 27 RBIs. This is a good hitting ball club, by the way. Score a lot of runs. Both these two teams do. The first pitch from Brandon is outside for ball 1, and we are underway at 6:04 tonight. 69 degrees, and the wind a big factor here. It's been swirling this afternoon, and the pitch is fouled away back over toward the tennis courts, and it's 1-1 at the moment, trying to blow in. It's been for a good part of the time I've been here, it's been blowing from left to right, which will has been knocking down any ball hit to left. And right, you hit it up in there, and if it doesn't push it foul, has a chance to get out. There's a drive down the left field line that's going to slice foul. Matt Nettles ran over there to give it a look. He couldn't get to it as it landed foul, and Dane Hutchin appears to have come up limping and hurt himself a bit as he went down the first base line. And so he slowly makes it back to the batter's box and taking his time. So he definitely hurt himself running down that first base line there. Set the Cougars defensively for you. Matt Nettles is in left. Tyler Fichter is the center fielder. Jackson Oliver is in right. The 1-2 pitch on the way, and that's misses up high and away, 2-2. Around the infield, Blake Edwards at third. Ryan Eiley's the shortstop. Grant Berry, the second baseman. Mike McClellan at first. Hunter Bowling behind the plate. And Brandon Kaler on the mound. And he pitches, and it's bounced to the third baseman. Edwards on the grass, makes the throw, and he got it. So 1 up and 1 down here tonight. And that'll bring up the
number 28, Jeremy Hyde.
Right fielder, Jeremy Hyde. Hyde's a .321 hitter, 10 home runs and 35 RBIs. They've got a guy coming up with 13 home runs and 54 driven in on the season. A little deeper into the lineup. The pitch is inside for ball 1. Brandon peers in, gets the sign from Hunter, and the 1-0 fastball buzzed him inside around the belt, stayed inside, and it is 2-0. .2-0 pitch. He stuck his elbow out, and it hit his elbow, and the plate umpire immediately said, nope, not going to work, but the pitch was inside, and it's 3-0. Hyde very obviously stuck his elbow out. Got hit by the ball. The ball was in the batter's box, so it's a ball. The 3-0 inside for ball 4. So there's a 4-pitch walk issued by
The center fielder,
Kaler.
number 9, Thomas Brady.
And the center fielder, Thomas Brady. Brady, .333 on the season, 7 home runs and 22 RBIs. He hits from the right side of the plate. These guys have hit 55 home runs, driven in 306, scored 336 runs. In the dirt, way in front of the plate, bounces all the way back to the screen, and Bowling chases it down, and on the wild pitch, Hyde will go down to second. So Brandon has missed with 5 straight, and number 5 out of the strike zone, hit way up in the dirt in front of the plate, and it gets the runner to second base. Check the runner out there. The 1-0 pitch. There's a line drive right at the shortstop, Ryan Eiley. 2 down. Well, he hit it right on the nose, but it was right at Ryan. That'll bring up the first baseman, Taylor Walker. He leads their club with a .422 average, 13 home runs and 54 RBIs. That's the guy I was telling you about, and here comes Coach Greg Appleton. He's going to make a slow walk out to the mound and a very quick meeting with Brandon and with Hunter. Talked to Greg before the game, and he said if the circumstances dictated it, that he would indeed try to pitch around this guy and stay away from that big bat of his. What a year he's having. He swings it from the right side of the plate. And the pitch. Breaking ball misses. Ball one. Hyde is out at second. 2 down now. The 1-0 pitch on the way. That breaking ball catches the inside corner at the letters. Walker was pretty sure that wasn't the case, but not a democracy up there, is it? Check of the runner again, the 1-1 pitch. There's a fastball that just missed the outside corner. And the count goes to 2-1. Coach Appleton's quick shot to the mound. Just reminding, I'm sure probably at least part of that, who the guy coming up was and that you've got a base open. The 2-1 fastball rolled over it to short. Eiley backhand, sets, throws, and he got it. So the walk in the wild pitch in the inning did not hurt. Nothing doing for the Falcons as we go to the bottom of the first inning. It's Montevallo nothing, and the Cougars just now coming into bat. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CD&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CD&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today. CD&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Columbus State University, committed to excellence in the classroom and on the court. Burger King is proud to support Columbus State University. Over the years, the men's and women's teams have built a tradition of hometown success. This success is founded on a dedication to the highest standards of preparation, practice, and performance. You see it on the court, and you see it in the classroom. Columbus State University, a standard of excellence Burger King is proud to support.
This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network. News Radio 540 WTAK.
Bottom of the first, back at the ballpark, and Aaron McCree takes the mound for the Falcons. He's a 6-foot right-handed senior out of Alabaster, Alabama. And on the season, he is 5-1 with an ERA of 3.45. He's had 10 appearances, 8 of them as a starter. He's got 2 complete games on the season, 60 innings pitched, 65 hits, 28 runs, 23 of them earned, 54 strikeouts, and 17 walks. And Jackson Oliver, Ryan Eiley, and Mike McClellan due up here in the first inning against the Falcons right-hander. The other games around the league tonight, Armstrong is at Flagler. Pembroke is at Francis Marion, Aiken at Augusta, Lander at Georgia College, and Young Harris at North Georgia. Everybody playing single games Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, except for Armstrong State. They have told the other teams in the league that they can't afford to stay an extra night, so they double up whenever they are on the road on one of the days, and that will be the case here when they come in to Columbus on Saturday the 23rd and Sunday the 24th. All right, here's Jackson Oliver having another outstanding season. What a career. He's had 354 this season, 4 home runs and 36 RBIs for the Cougar right fielder. First pitch swinging and slashes it foul over toward the tennis courts on the third base side. The 0-1 pitch on the way to Jackson. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Jackson in his career is a .348 hitter. 17 career home runs, 147 runs driven in. The 0-2 is slashed foul toward our bullpen and over it. Down on the other side. Count stays 0-2. Got 48 stolen bases in his career. Pitches way outside, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Again, fouled it away back toward the clubhouse. And the count stays 1-2. Again, the wind swirling here tonight, and at the moment blowing left to right. That's what it's been doing most of the time, but it will change up periodically. The pitch is a strike called on the inside corner, and Oliver is down on strikes. So one down here. We'll bring up the shortstop, Ryan Eiley. Ryan, .419 on the season, 5 home runs, 33 RBIs. He's got 14 doubles. The youngster out of Ferny Grove, Australia. Hits from the right side of the plate. First pitch stays high, 4-1. Cougars have righted the ship a bit after a tough stretch. They've won their last 5, including sweeping the Peach Belt Series in Americus last weekend. There's a strike on the outside corner, and it's 1-1. Had a wild, crazy one in Game 3 over there on Sunday. There's a strike on the outside corner. Ryan didn't like it, and neither did the Cougar fans. A ball and 2 strikes, and the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Ball is dropped, picked up by the catcher Whiting. Throws to first to complete the strikeout. So 2 up and 2 down on strikeouts here in the first inning, and that'll bring up big Mike McClellan.
First baseman, number 27, Mike McClellan.
Mike hitting .414 on the season with 11 home runs and 45 RBIs. 40 home runs in his career, and that tied for the most home runs of any active player on any level in NCAA. First pitch misses, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch on the way to the Cougar first baseman, and that's downstairs, 2-0. Mike with 40 career home runs, driven in 151. He's been hit by a pitch 44 times in his career. The 2-0 swung on, bounced deep in the hole and short, and off of the glove of the shortstop Hutchin. It was headed toward the hole. He tried to backhand it, and it came off the top of his glove. And we'll see how they score it. But Mike is on at first with 2 down.
Christian Miller.
And that'll bring up the designated hitter, Christian Miller. He's a .348 hitter on the season. He's got 7 home runs and 32 RBIs. And give Hutchin, the shortstop, the error on the play to allow McClellan to reach first. The pitch is high to Christian for ball 1. It's like a big military plane, transport plane of some type, taking off from the airport and making the path over the stadium. Swing and a miss. And the count is even at 1-1. Glad you're along with us tonight here in Columbus on News Radio 540 and all around the world on iHeartRadio and Cougar Sports TV. The 1-1 is chopped toward third. Third baseman backs up. He's going to go to second for the force. Minor to Ferrudo and get the force out at second base. So nothing doing for the Cougars here in the first inning. We've played one at Burger King Stadium at Ragsdale Field. Montevallo nothing, Columbus State nothing. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
If you have family or friends looking for great overnight accommodations in Columbus, call the Wingate Hotel. You'll find newly remodeled rooms, complete with HD 46-inch televisions and a secure high-speed wireless and wired internet connection. Near Bradley Park in North Columbus, the Wingate Hotel is near shopping, dining, and entertainment. After your busy day, you can relax in their saltwater pool or spa. They also offer complimentary shuttle transportation to most local destinations. The Wingate Hotel, 1711 Rollins Way in Bradley Park, 706-225-1000.
In blind taste tests, consumers are asked to choose which cola taste they prefer.
I usually drink Coke, but the Pepsi was way better than the Coke. You can tell the difference.
I was a little bit surprised that Pepsi's sweeter.
Pepsi hit it right on the money.
Nationwide, more people prefer the taste of Pepsi versus Coke where they have a preference.
I'm a Coke drinker, and I took the Pepsi challenge, and I like Pepsi. I'll give Pepsi a shot now.
Let your taste decide. Pepsi, a Southern original. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network. News Radio 540 WDAK.
All right, top of the second inning here at the ballpark. 0-0 ball game. And Daniel Pardo, the left fielder, will lead it off for the Falcons. 311 on the season. 6 home runs and 43 driven in. Brandon Kaler kicks and fires, and the pitch is high and away for ball one. Second round of the Masters, the wind played havoc and playing havoc at Augusta National all day long. The 1-0 pitch in the dirt and hit the plate, as a matter of fact, and bounced up high, 2-0. Jordan Spieth had a 2-over day. He just finished up, had to make a long putt on 18 to salvage par there. So he's at 4 under for the tournament. Still a one-shot lead at the moment. The 2-0 slashed foul. 2-1. Got in on him and swung late, fouled it back over toward the tennis courts. The 2-1. A great off-speed pitch, catches the outside corner, 2-2. Mentioned the various ways to listen and to watch, and people around the world. My sister Glenda listening and watching out in Colorado Springs today. The 2-2, that hit him. Came right in on him and hit him in the leg and got him flush. And Pardo walks down to first. So Brandon struggling with his control a bit early here tonight. He had a 4-pitch walk, a wild pitch in the first inning, and now a hit batter to lead off the second here. And Pardo is trying to stretch out that right leg where he got hit. He got hit right in the thigh. And he's going to stay in the game. And that'll bring up the DH, Dominic DeVille. DeVille, a .356 hitter, 4 home runs, and 28 RBIs on the season. There's a drive into center. Going back short of the track is Tyler Fichter, and he's got it. And he'll get it back in a hurry. The wind knocked that one down. When it left the bat, it looked like he had a chance to at least to get it to the wall. But came up well short of the track. So one down, and the second baseman, Matthew Ferrudo. Ferrudo, 279 on the season. Couple of home runs and 16 runs driven in. Phil Mickelson having a tough day at Augusta. He is 6 over at the moment with 3 holes to play in the second round. Throw over the first, and Pardo is back safely. Pardo is their leading speed threat, 19 out of 23 in the stolen base department. He's got a good lead over at first now. And the pitch inside almost hit him. 1-0, and that causes Hunter Bowling to ask for time and then hustle out to the mound to talk to Brandon. Looks like Brandon may be having a little trouble finding that release point early in the game. If you're coming to the game, you've still got plenty of time. If you're in the area, bring a jacket. It's going to be cool tonight, and with that wind, it's going to seem a lot colder than the actual temperature. 1-0 pitch, throw to first instead, and he's back safely. Wind has just really been howling here today. I think I saw a witch and a little dog and a little girl fly by a little earlier. Popped him up, but will the wind push it out of play behind the plate? It does. And the count is even at 1-1. Got some
Little
folks.
leaguers, please return all foul balls to the concession stand for a free gift. All foul balls to the concession stand.
Got some folks sitting up on the Home Run Hill out behind the left field wall here at Burger King Stadium, Ragsdale Field. Pardo gets his lead, not quite as big as earlier. Now he inches out a little further. He has a good lead now. Fakes the start, not going anywhere, and the pitch is downstairs, and it's 2-1. Pardo was hit by a pitch. Got hit right in the thigh. On a 2-2 count to lead off this inning. Top of the second, and nothing ball game here. Pardo gets his lead again. This time he is going. The pitch is high, and Bowling drops the ball, so there will be no throw, and it's the 20th stolen base of the season for Daniel Pardo. He got a good jump. Hunter was going to have a really difficult time if he had made a clean catch and a throw anyway. And now the count is 3-1. 3-1 to Ferrudo. The 3-1 pitch. Fastball just misses the outside corner. And there's another walk. So 2 walks.
The catcher, number 8.
Wild pitch and a hit batter in the first inning and a third for Brandon here tonight. Brandon, the junior out of Eaton, Colorado. The catcher, Jared Whiting, steps in there. Jacob Whiting, I beg your pardon. Jacob Whiting, the catcher. Throw back to second, and Pardo just got back in there as Grant Berry kind of slipped in behind him from the second base slot. And a good throw and close, but he made it back. Jacob Whiting, 2-11 on the season. Couple of home runs and 13 runs driven in. Number 8 hitter for the Falcons. They've got something going. First and second, 1 down here in the second. There's a breaking ball on the outside corner for a called strike 1. Little League night at the ballpark, and the kids are running around having a good time. They got to go out on the field and stand with the Cougar players during the national anthem. Kaler taking his time, comes set to the belt, checks the runner at second, and the pitch pulled foul down the third base side over toward our dugouts, and it's 0-2. Phil Mickelson now 8 over after 16 at the Masters. Pitch misses outside. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. Got ahead of him, 0-2. Tried to make him chase one out of the strike zone, and Whiting laid off of it. First and second, and 1 down. Top of the second. 0-0 ball game, but the Falcons are threatening. The 1-2 pitch, just got a piece of it, fouled it off the end of the bat to stay alive, but we've got a balk that's been called. And so the runners move up. To second and third. The count stays 1-2. So add a balk to the Knicks here in the first 2 innings. Breaking ball, bounce toward the hole and into left field for a base hit. 1 run will score. They'll hold the other runner at third. And Whiting gets an RBI single, and the Falcons are on the board with a 1-0 lead.
The third baseman, number 1, J.D. Minor.
So Pardo scores. And Ferrudo stops at third with just 1 down. And here's the third baseman, the number 9 hitter, J.D. Minor, with runners on the corners now. And still just 1 down. He shows bunt, and he bunts it back to the screen. It was not a suicide. It was going to be they were trying to do a safety squeeze, making sure the ball got down before the runner Ferrudo would possibly try to score. At the very least, they were going to try to get the runner over from first to second and get back to the top of the order. He is bunting again. Here comes the runner. He will score. Throw to first, and he got him. The safety squeeze works to perfection for J.D. Minor and the Falcons, and they lead it 2-0. He dropped it down the first base line, and the runner Ferrudo waited to make sure that it got down, number 1, and number 2, that it got out far enough that he could take off and score, and he did. And so the safety squeeze and the sacrifice, and there's a ball that's ripped in the gap in right field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit, and that's going to get another run home. So as they went back to the top of the order, Dane Hutchin drove one in the gap in right center and got the run in.
The right fielder, number 28, Jeremy Hine.
So an RBI single for Hutchin, and the Falcons have scored 3 here in the inning and still batting. Jeremy Hyde walked in the first inning. So Dane Hutchin, the shortstop, with an RBI single. Swing and a miss on a big swing by Hyde. 7th man to come to the plate here. We told you both these clubs score a lot of runs. The 0-1 misses outside, and it's 1-1. Cougars have scored 357 on the season, and the Falcons have scored 339, counting the 3 here tonight. And a pickoff play is not a good one. He throws the ball away, and the runner will advance to second. We hustle back and get the ball in and hold him to one base, so that's a throwing error. On Brandon Kaler. And that gets Hutchin down to second base. And a 1-1 count due to Jeremy Hyde. So a rough start for Brandon Kaler, and the bullpen is active for CSU. There's a breaking ball that's fouled away at the plate, 1-2. Three runs have scored here in the inning. Runner gets his lead out at second. And the 1-2 pitch in the dirt, and the runner moves up to third. So the second wild pitch of the night, and just an inning and 2/3. So Brandon really had trouble with his control. That gets Hutchin to third, and a 2-2 count on Jeremy Hyde. The 2-2 pitch, fastball called strike 3 on the outside corner. So Hutchins is caught looking, and that's it for the Falcons, but not before they pick up 3 runs. And we go to the bottom of the second inning. Montevallo 3, Columbus State nothing. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
The Cougar Club is an annual giving program for CSU athletics and has been the driving force behind our success. The Cougar Club provides talented student athletes the opportunity to receive a quality education from Columbus State while adding to the university's tradition of excellence. Our dependence on private support through the Cougar Club is truly the critical margin of excellence in our athletics program. For more information on how you can join the Cougar Club, call 706-568-2204 or go to csucougars.com.
Columbus State University, committed to excellence in the classroom and on the court. Burger King is proud to support Columbus State University. Over the years, the men's and women's teams have built a tradition of hometown success. This success is founded on a dedication to the highest standards of preparation, practice, and performance. You see it on the court, and you see it in the classroom. Columbus State University, a standard of excellence Burger King is proud to support.
This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540 WTAJ.
Well, the Cougars have some work to do, down 3-0. Early in the ball game, though, as we just going to the bottom of the second inning. But that's a tough pitcher. Aaron McCree is a good pitcher out there, so can't give them too many tonight. Blake Edwards, Matt Nettles, and Grant Berry due up for the Cougars here tonight.
Leading off for the
Inning
Cougars,
number
the
2.
third baseman, number 11, Blake Edwards.
Blake Edwards, the third baseman, 361 on the season, 13 doubles, 5 home runs, and 33 RBIs. So McCree will try to have a shutdown inning. The Cougars will try to answer right back, but first pitch swinging and pops him up. Foul territory behind the plate, and the catcher drops it in foul territory. Jacob Whiting dropped the ball. It popped right out of his mitt. And quite frankly, at the moment, the wind was really not blowing very hard, and so I don't think the wind had much to do with that one at all. He didn't get under it. He kind of reached out and stabbed at it. As a matter of fact, it might have hit his throwing hand as he goes over to the dugout right now, shaking that hand, and goes over to their dugout, and he's out of my line of sight right now. So Blake gets a swing on the house, and let's see if he can make it pay off. And Whiting comes back out of the dugout, and it looks like he's got some tape on one of the fingers of his right hand, his throwing hand. The 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball on the outside corner. And it's 0-2. Blake, the senior out of Zebulon, Georgia. The 0-2 pitch. Popped him up into center field this time. The ball drifting back into fairly deep center. Thomas Brady is under it, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. So the dropped pop-up in foul territory did not hurt the Falcons. And here's Matt Nettles, the Cougar left fielder. Matt having a outstanding year production-wise, hitting just .231, but he's driven in 40 and 11 home runs. There's a strike. So those are numbers, 11 home runs and 40 runs driven in, that you don't normally associate with a .231 average, but he has been very opportunistic, and when he's had opportunity to drive in runs, he's done just that more times than not. Fouls it away, and it's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch, waste pitch way outside. Too far to get Matt to try to chase it. He hits from the left side of the plate against the right-hander McCree. And the 1-2 swing and a miss struck him out on a fastball that was up and away. So 2 up and 2 down quickly. That's the third strikeout for Aaron McCree. And you could tell right off the bat that this guy McCree is very good. Didn't take long to be able to tell that tonight. Pitch misses high and away to the Cougar second baseman, Grant Berry. Grant .279 on the season. He's got 4 doubles, a home run, and 12 runs driven in. The 1-0 pitch is high, and it's 2-0. He's got just 86 at bats, which is just about half of what the everyday players would have. Pitches high and away. And it's 3-0. So all of a sudden the plate jumping around a little bit on Aaron McCree. He gets the sign, and the right-hander kicks and fires high for ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk. His first walk of the night. And that will bring up the catcher, Hunter Bowling, who takes a little extra time to get the shin guards off. He had them still on in the on-deck circle with 2 outs.
Hunter Bowling.
Hunter's hitting .311 on the season. A home run and 16 runs driven in, 5 doubles. He's the number 8 hitter in the lineup tonight. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Montevallo put a 3 spot on the board in the top of this inning, and the Falcons lead it 3-0. Berry gets his lead, and the pitch is hit high into the air in center field, and the center fielder Thomas Brady is under it, just shaded toward the left a little bit, and he's got it for out number 3. So nothing doing for the Cougars here in the second inning. We have played 2, and it is 3-0. Montevallo on top. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540, WDAK. Cougar Baseball is sponsored by Burger King, Pepsi, CBNT, Mediacom, Waffle House, and the Wingate Hotel in Bradley Park. Follow the Cougars on the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540, WDAK.
A regional university earning lots of national attention, Columbus State University now attracts students from every county in Georgia. And with more than $60 million worth of campus upgrades, record enrollment, phenomenal community support, and unprecedented opportunities for students, it's easy to see why. At Columbus State, it's about you, your future, your creativity, your success. See why more and more students are making Columbus State University their first choice.
This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540, WDAK.
We head to the third inning here at the ballpark tonight, and it's 3-0 Montevallo on top. And for the Falcons, it will be 3, 4, and 5 due up. Brady, Walker, and Pardo. We're back out here tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock. Airtime of 1:50. And then a 1 o'clock game Sunday afternoon to wrap it up. 12:50 airtime. Thomas Brady, the center fielder. He lined to the shortstop, hit it hard to Ryan Eiley his first time up back in the first inning. They sent 7 to the plate in the last inning and scored 3. Breaking ball is in there for a called strike. Cougars had action in their bullpen in the last inning. That pitch misses. And the count is even at 1-1. At the moment, the wind blowing left to right. Again, that's mostly what it's done. But it has swirled and changed directions. The pitch on the outside corner for a strike. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out. Had Brady reach for that one, low and away.
The first baseman, number 40, Taylor Walker.
And that's the second strikeout for Brandon. First baseman Taylor Walker, he grounded out his first time up. And he rips one. Great diving stop by Eiley at short. Gets up, throws, and he got him. What a play by Ryan Eiley. Diving toward the third base bag and angled toward the outfield grass. He made the stop, and he quickly hopped up and threw a strike to first.
Number 4, Daniel Pardo.
Put a blue star by that one. Fine play by Ryan Eiley, the youngster out of Ferny Grove, Australia. Here's Daniel Pardo. He was hit by a pitch to start the second inning. Pardo was hit by the pitch, and that opened up the floodgates for 3 runs in the inning for the Falcons. There's a strike. Brandon looks in, gets the sign from Hunter Bowling, and the 0-1 roll down the first base line, fielded and tried to swipe him and could not get him. And Kaler picked it up, tried to get the swipe tag,
Number 39, Dominic DeVille.
but by the time he got there, the speedy Pardo was past him and on with an infield single. Again, he swiped his 20th base of the season in the second inning. So keep an eye on him over at first now with 2 down, and the DH Dominic DeVille, and that pitch hits it. Boy, Brandon just really struggling with his control tonight. That's the second hit batter. And 2 wild pitches, 2 walks, and a balk.
The second baseman, number 11, Matthew Peruto.
So after 2 quick outs, the Falcons are threatening again with runners at first and second. And Matthew Ferrudo, he walked and scored in that 3-run second inning. Number 7 hitter in the Falcon lineup tonight. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball misses. 4-1. And now Hunter Bowling is going to ask for time and trot out and talk to his junior right-hander. Hunter is back behind the plate. Brandon peers in, gets the sign. Check of the runner at second. The 1-0 breaking ball caught the outside corner. Ferrudo was able to check his swing. He held up on it, but got the called strike, and it's even at 1-1. To the belt. Check of the runner at second. And the 1-1 pitch. Chopper up the middle. Ryan Eiley has it by the bag, and he'll flip to Grant Berry covering at second for the out. So nothing doing. A late 2-out rally by the Falcons comes to nothing here as we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. And Montevallo on top, 3-0. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network. News Radio 540.
Looking for relaxing and comfortable overnight accommodations in Columbus? Call the Wingate Hotel. You'll find newly remodeled rooms, complete with HD 46-inch televisions and a secure high-speed wireless and wired internet connection near Bradley Park in North Columbus. The Wingate Hotel is convenient for shopping, dining, and entertainment. After your busy day, you can relax in their spa or saltwater pool. The Wingate Hotel also offers complimentary shuttle transportation to most local destinations. The Wingate Hotel, 1711 Robbins Way in Bradley Park. Call today, 706-225-1000.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CD&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CD&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today. CD&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network. News Radio 540 WDAK.
Back at the ballpark, bottom of the 3rd inning. 3-0, Montevallo on top. Scott Miller here at Burger King Stadium at Ragsdale Field, and Matt Golden is back in the studio, our studio producer tonight. And for the Cougars, it will be the center fielder Tyler Fichter leading it off.
Leading off for the Cougars, the center fielder, number 3, Tyler Fichter.
Tyler hitting .341 on the season. 4 doubles, 2 triples, a home run, and 20 RBIs. And the first pitch from Aaron McCree is a fastball just outside. Tyler hits from the left side of the plate. He's a junior out of Davie, Florida. First, next pitch swinging, rolls it into right field for a base hit between the first baseman and the second baseman. So jumped on a 1-0 pitch and sharp grounder into right for a leadoff single. And that's the first hit.
The right fielder, number 21, Jackson Oliver.
For CSU tonight. And back to the top of the order in Jackson Oliver. Jackson was a strikeout victim in the first inning. So let's see if the Cougars can start chipping away at that 3-0. And back safely is Tyler. He is seen of 19 in the stolen base department. So McCree, well aware of that, throws over again, and again he's back safely. It's a big hole on the right side for Jackson, and he goes that way, but he hits it in the air. It's in the gap, and it's going to get down in right center field. Fichter rounding the bag at third is going to slam on the brakes, but now the ball gets away, and Tyler comes home to score, and it's 3-1. Coach Patrick Collins had wisely held him up at third, but then when the relay throw got away, Tyler scored easily. So Jackson Oliver sends one in the gap to get the first run of the night home for CSU.
The shortstop, number 13, Ryan Eiley.
And that's the 15th double of the season for Jackson. And here's the shortstop, Ryan Eiley, a strikeout victim his first time up. 3-1, Montevallo on top now. Ryan swinging, chops it toward the hole. A great backhanded stop and then a drop of the ball by the shortstop, Hutchin. Hutchin got to it deep in the hole, and then it just kicked out of his glove. It's going to be well, we'll see how they score it. That was going to be it'll be a base hit because they would have really had no chance. Hutchin would have had no chance to get Eiley at first.
Mike McClellan.
And on the play, Jackson Oliver moves to third. So just like that, a run is in, and it's first and third, and nobody out. And big Mike McClellan, he reached on an error by the shortstop his first time up. 3-1 Falcons, but with one swing of the bat, Mike could put us on top. Pitches in the dirt, and there goes the runner, Eiley from first. He was not going on the pitch. When it got in the dirt and got away from Whiting, he took off, so a wild pitch. And a count of 1-0 on Mr. McClellan. The pitch way out in front of the plate. He bounced another one, and a nice stop by Whiting. And he is going to trot out and talk to Mr. McCree, who has, after being in total control in the first two innings, is in a lot of trouble here in the third. 3-1 Montevallo. But the Cougars have scored once, and runners now at second and third. Still nobody out, and 2-0 on Mike McClellan. The 2-0 pitch in the dirt again, and again a good stop by Whiting. Boy, everything has been short and way out in front of the plate. I know they're trying to be careful with the big slugger up there. The 3-0 fastball misses away. Didn't give him anything to hit whatsoever. And the second walk for McCree will load the bases for Christian Miller.
The designated hitter, number 9, Christian Miller.
Christian hit into a fielder's choice his first time up tonight. Christian has 7 home runs on the season. The pitch is hit right back up the middle and into center field for a base hit. 1 run will score. Here comes another run to the plate. And it's a 3-3 game as Christian Miller with a 2-run single up the middle. And still nobody out. McClellan stopped at second. So a couple of RBIs for Christian. He's got 34 on the season now. And Montevallo coach is going to come out and have a chat with his pitcher. So Jackson Oliver scores. Ryan Eiley scores. Mike McClellan stops at second. And Miller time here in the 3rd inning, and Christian ties it up. All right, the meeting on the mound has concluded, and then we'll bring up the 3rd baseman, Blake Edwards.
Blake Edwards.
Blake flied to center his first time up. Still nobody out. And 3 runs in. First and second. Blake punches it into right field. Right fielder back. That Wynn has it, and so does the right fielder Hyde, just short of the wall, and makes the catch. And McClellan tags up at second and goes to third. Well, I thought that Wynn might have a chance to push it out of here, but Hyde got back and caught it. He caught it just short of the wall and ended up slamming into the wall after he made the catch. So that's 1 down, and McClellan went to third. Miller stayed at first. And here's Matt Nettles. In a 3-3 game, runners on the corners, 1 down, bottom of the 3rd. There's a line drive in the right field. That ball is going to hold up for the right fielder to make the catch, but it will be an easy sacrifice fly RBI off the bat of Matt Nettles, and the Cougars are on top 4-3. Good job by Matt. He got the ball in the air into the outfield, and his teammates are out to greet him with the high fives out of the dugout.
The second baseman, number 10, Grant Berry.
41 RBIs from Matt, and it's exactly what I was talking about earlier, that his production ratio has just been outstanding this year. The batting average down, but where it pays off and runs driven in, he has been clutch. And the pitch to Grant Berry misses low and away. So the Cougars have put 4 on the board here in the 3rd to take the first lead of the night for Columbus State, 4-3. There's a little pop-up to the shortstop. And the shortstop, Dane Hutchin, on the edge of the outfield grass, will make the play for out number 3, but not before the Cougars put a 4 spot on the board. We played 3 innings here at Burger King Stadium at Ragsdale Field. It is now Columbus State 4, Montevallo 3. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
Hi, I'm Ben Affleck. The only thing better than playing a hero in the movies is being a hero in real life. Like the 50,000 veterans who returned from Iraq and Afghanistan with devastating injuries. They are true heroes, and they're why I'm proud to support Paralyzed Veterans of America. For more than 60 years, Paralyzed Veterans of America has made a promise to never leave a fallen comrade behind. They make sure veterans with spinal cord injuries get the quality medical care, rehabilitation, and housing they need when they come home. They stay with our fallen heroes for the long term, offering counseling, job training, and support to help them regain the freedom and independence they fought so hard for, all at no cost to them. Our veterans fought for us. Let's fight for them. To learn more about how you can help, visit pva.org. That's pva.org. We will never leave a fallen comrade behind.
A public service message from Paralyzed Veterans of America.
This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network. News Radio 540 WTAK.
Top of the fourth inning here at Burger King Stadium at Ragsdale Field, and 4-3 Columbus State on top now.
Catcher number 8, Jacob Whiting.
And Jacob Whiting, the catcher, J.D. Minor, the third baseman, and then back to the top of the order, and Dane Hutchin, the shortstop, due up for the Falcons here in the fourth inning. Pitch number 50 about to be hurled toward the plate from Brandon Kaler, and it's a strike on the outside corner. So Brandon, who really struggled with his control in the first 3 innings, his teammates have picked him up, and he's got a lead now as we start the fourth. That fastball is downstairs, and the count is even at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. A ball and 2 strikes. Whiting singled in a run and scored a run in their 3-run second inning. The 1-2 pitch misses outside, and it's 2-2. The 2-2 on the way from Kaler. There's a soft one-hopper to the second baseman, Barry. He boots it, picks it up, makes the throw, but too late. And the runner's safe. He was kind of caught in between on that one and didn't know whether to charge or stay or go back, and it's the second error of the night for the Cougars, and that puts a leadoff man on, and J.D. Minor, the third baseman. He had a safety squeeze that got a run home in the second inning. He shows bunt again, and this time he pops it up. Blake Edwards makes the catch, throws back to first, and he got him a double play. How about that play by third baseman Blake Edwards? Charging in hard, made the sliding catch of the pop-up bunt attempt, and then had plenty of time to throw back to first and double up Whiting over there. And just like that, 2 down. And back to the top of the order, and Dane Hutchin. Pitch misses outside. 4-1. That got the fans excited here at Burger King Stadium at Ragsdale Field. The 1-0. Foul back to the screen. And it's 1-1. My brother David tuned in tonight, as usual, up in Atlanta. Wherever you may be listening all across the world, and watching on Cougar Sports TV, we appreciate it. The 1-1 fastball, it's a beauty on the outside corner as 1-2. The 1-2 tried to check his swing, could not, went around. He's out of there on strikes, and nothing doing for the Falcons here in the fourth. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. It's Columbus State 4, Montevallo 3. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
Columbus State University, committed to excellence in the classroom and on the court. Burger King is proud to support Columbus State University. Over the years, the men's and women's teams have built a tradition of hometown success. This success is founded on a dedication to the highest standards of preparation, practice, and performance. You see it on the court, and you see it in the classroom. Columbus State University, a standard of excellence Burger King is proud to support.
Consider the cup holder. There's probably one feeling empty next to you right now. No Pepsi, no hope. Just look at it, won't you? All across the country, cup holders are being neglected. Instead of Pepsi, they're being filled with loose change or crumpled up receipts. But you can help. Get a Pepsi and refresh a cup holder's life. Our thirsts are counting on it. In fact, I'm having one right now. Ah, that is refreshing. Pepsi, refresh yourself. Refill your cup holder.
This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network. News Radio 540 WTAJ.
Bottom of the fourth inning, and Cougars on top 4-3 tonight. Scott Miller at the ballpark, Matt Golden, our studio producer tonight.
The catcher, number 24, Hunter Bowling.
Hunter Bowling will lead off the fourth inning. Cougars sent 8 men to the plate and scored 4 times in that third inning. And Hunter has flied to center here tonight. Shows bunt and takes a strike on the outside corner. He ran up to bunt it. May have bunted through it. At any rate, it's 0-1. Third baseman now creeping in on the grass. Shows bunt again, and he bunts it, and it hits him in the batter's box. And the count goes to 0-2. Bunted it straight down and came back and hit Hunter, who was still in the batter's box at the time, so just a strike. The 0-2 on the way to the plate. Tried to get him to chase one off outside, and he laid off of it. Hunter's the senior out of Powder Springs, Georgia, Hiram High School. The 1-2 way outside. He hung on to that one way too long and just kind of pulled it. 2-2. There's a chopper toward third. Third baseman Fields throws and off of the glove of the first baseman Walker, and he's safe. This is a tough time of the night for the first baseman on throws from the left side of the infield, and that's exactly what happened to Taylor Walker. He is looking directly into that setting sun as it sets over behind the third base line. And he just lost that ball in the sun. And he's charged with the error. And Tyler Fichter lays down a bunt. He's going to have a tough time throwing him out. He's not going to pick up the ball. McCree will not, as he bunted it down the first base line. And Tyler Fichter has worn out that first base line on the bunts in the first 2 at-bats.
The right fielder, number 21, Jackson Oliver.
McCree went over to the line and could not pick it up. He was going to have a hard time throwing out Tyler anyway, so it will be a bunt single. His second one of the night, and Bowling stops at second. Back to the top of the order now, and Jackson Oliver. And he squares. He puts down a good bunt. McCree fields, throws to first. And this time they get an out off of a bunt. The sacrifice is accomplished, and the runners move up to second and third. So good job by Jackson to move the runners over, and his teammates appreciate that. They're out of the dugout, ready with the high five and the handshake.
Number 13, Ryan Eiley.
So Hunter goes to third, and Tyler goes to second, and here's Ryan Eiley. Cougars up 4-3 as we play in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch chopped toward third, but foul. Runners at second and third, and one down. We told you coming in that both these teams really score a lot of runs, living up to the billing so far here early in game one. He bounces one in the dirt, and again, a great stop by Jacob Whiting to keep that one from going back to the screen. It's 1-1. In the last 2 innings, McCree has bounced several to the plate. Bowling leads from third, Fichter from second. Great speed out at second. The 1-1 bounced it again and again. A good stop by Whiting. Now, he's not just bouncing it right in front of the plate where the catcher can short hop it. He is bouncing it way out in front of the plate. And that time, Whiting had to slide to his right and just use his chest protector to block it. The 2-1 pitch. There's a line drive. Base hit in the right field. 1 run will score. Here comes Fichter to the plate. He will score without a throw. It's a 2-run single off the bat of Ryan Eiley. And the Cougars have doubled them up, leading 6-3 here in the fourth. So the second hit of the night for Ryan produces a couple of runs.
The first baseman, number 27, Mike McClellan.
And here is Mike McClellan. Reached on an error and walked tonight, scored a run off of that walk, swung on and fouled it back to the screen. So after the Falcons got 3 in the second, the Cougars pick up 4 in the third, and so far 2 here in the fourth inning. Runner at first and 1 down. So after a very impressive start for Aaron McCree, the Cougars have gotten to him here in the last 2 innings. There goes the runner. The pitch is fouled back off of the catcher Whiting and back to the screen. That shook up Jacob. It's 0-2. A little professional courtesy for the plate umpire to take the ball out to the mound to give the catcher Whiting a chance to clear the cobwebs a little bit. Ryan gets his lead at first. Fly ball, deep right field. Right fielder back. He looks up. That ball is gone. Mike McClellan has him up and dancing at Burger King Stadium at Ragsdale Field as he hits the long 2-run home run to right field. He touches home plate, and his teammates are out to greet him, and the Cougars are on top 8-3. For Mike, home run number 12 and RBIs 46 and 47. There was no doubt about it from the moment he touched it off the opposite way. Here's Christian Miller. He had a 2-run single his last time up. First pitch swinging, and he fouls it away. Cougars being very aggressive now in these last 2 innings. So back-to-back 4 spots. And the Cougars up 8-3 in the fourth. Pitches on the inside corner for a called strike. Still just 1 out in the inning. Hyde took a couple of steps out and right and just turned around and watched it fly out of here. The 0-2 pitch. There's a sharply hit ball. Second baseman has it on the edge of the outfield grass. Ferrudo makes the throw. And And there's 2 down. That ball hit the backside of the mound, the downslope, and that caused it to bounce high up in the air and perhaps caused the ball to not stay down low enough for Christian to get a base hit off of it. Now that home run has moved Mike McClellan to 3rd place all alone on the home run list career-wise at CSU. And pitch is fouled back to the screen by Blake Edwards. That's 41 career home runs here for Mike. And the 0-1 is in there for a called strike. Blake is looking for his first hit of the night, couple of flyouts. The 0-2 stayed outside, and it's 1-2. Well, with this Montevallo team, the way they score runs, you just got to keep the pressure on if you're the Cougars. There's a shot past the diving third baseman down in the left field corner. And Blake is going to rumble into second, make the turn there, and he's in there with a stand-up double. He hit a bullet between J.D. Minor at third and the third base bag. He made a diving attempt, but it was past him.
The left fielder, number 8, Matt Nettles.
So the hit parade continues. That's 8 hits to match the 8 runs. And here's Matt Nettles, had a sacrifice fly, his RBI, his last time up. Pitch is downstairs, 1-0. He is the 8th man to come to the plate here in the 4-run 4th inning. 2 down with a runner out at second. And the pitch to Matt catches the outside corner for a called strike. It's 1-1. He's the senior out of Warner Robins, Georgia. Played his junior college ball just across the river at CVCC. Coach Adam Thomas. The 1-1 pitch misses. And it's 2-1. We're back out here at 2 o'clock tomorrow. 1:50 airtime. And a 1 o'clock game on Sunday for the finale. 12:50 will be our airtime for the pregame show for that one. 2-1 pitch on the way to Matt. Stayed high and he laid off of it, so he's really in the driver's seat now, ahead in the count, 3-1. Runner leads from second. The 3-1 pitch way outside, ball 4. So the Cougars have batted around here in the 4th. 4 already in, first and second and 2 down, and second baseman Grant Berry.
Number 10, Grant Berry.
Grant walked in the second and popped to the shortstop in the last inning. He made the last out of inning number 3. He will try not to do that here. The pitch is downstairs. 4-1. A right-hander getting loose in the Montevallo bullpen, and to buy him some more time down there, Jacob Whiting, the catcher, asked for and is granted time, and he'll slowly go out to the mound and talk to Aaron McCree. Night and day, the first 2 innings compared to the last 2 innings. The second time around against him, the Cougars have been all over him. The 1-0 popped him up, though, on the infield. The third baseman calling for it, and J.D. Minor has it for the final out of the inning. But not before the Cougars put, for the second straight inning, a 4 spot on the board. And we played 4 here at Burger King Stadium at Ragsdale Field. Columbus State 8, Montevallo 3. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
The Cougar Club is an annual giving program for CSU athletics and has been the driving force behind our success. The Cougar Club provides talented student athletes the opportunity to receive a quality education from Columbus State while adding to the university's tradition of excellence. Our dependence on private support through the Cougar Club is truly the critical margin of excellence in our athletics program. For more information on how you can join the Cougar Club, call 706-568-2204 or go to csucougars.com.
Hello. Hello. Hey, you need to lock your phone.
Who are you yelling at?
Bill's butt.
Stop listening to life through the backside of someone's pants.
You're really just going to sit there and listen?
Yeah, I just heard the traffic. Now I'm getting the weather.
Get your weather information from your severe weather station.
You're going to need the umbrella.
News Radio 540 WDAK. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network. News Radio 540 WDAK.
We head to the top of the 5th inning here at the ballpark tonight, and it's 8-3 Columbus State on top of Montevallo. And 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Falcons. Jeremy Hyde, Thomas Brady, and Taylor Walker. Hyde has walked and struck out tonight. So now Brandon Kaler enjoys a 5-run cushion. First pitch swinging, popped him up foul territory. It's going to drift out of play. McClellan went as far as he could go and ran out of room.
Reminder, all Little Leaguers bring the foul balls to the concession stand, and they will have a gift waiting for you.
Well, that home run by Mike got out of here quickly. I mean, it was gone before you had a chance to say it was gone. The 0-1 pitch, fastball stayed high. And it's 1-1. Brandon has had an outstanding season. He's looking for his 8th win of the year. 7-1 coming into tonight's play. There's a line drive that's going to get down into left field for the base hit and go to the wall, and he'll end up standing up at second with a leadoff double. So Jeremy Hyde with the leadoff double here in the 5th inning.
The center fielder, number 9, Thomas Brady.
And here's Thomas Brady. 0 for 2, lined out to short, struck out swinging. So the Falcons will try to chip away here. 2 high-scoring teams going at it, and 12 hits and 11 runs as we play in the top of the 5th inning. Check of the runner out at second. Popped him up a mile high to the left. Nettles drifting toward the line under it, and he's got it. Boy, he just missed that one. And a high, lazy fly ball to what turned out to be medium left field. 1 down. He just got under it. And here is Taylor Walker, the first baseman, who's 0 for 2 tonight. And that's breaking news because this guy came into the night hitting a .422 with 13 home runs and 54 RBIs. He's bounced short his first 2 times up. Runner gets his lead from second, and the pitch is in there for a called strike. Check of the runner. The 0-1. Fly ball deep left center field. Fichter goes as far as he can go. He looks up, and that ball is gone up against the Cunningham Center. A 2-run home run by Taylor Walker And just like that, the Cougar lead is now 8-5. You knew you couldn't hold this guy down. He was 0 for 2 coming into that at bat. And that's 14 home runs and 56 runs driven in now for their big first baseman. So Hyde scores in front of him. And it's 8-5 Columbus State. Daniel Pardo. First pitch misses, ball one. He was hit by a pitch, stole the base, and scored a run in the second inning, and he singled in the third. The 1-0, tried to check his swing on a pitch that was inside. He was able to do so, and it's 2-0. 2-0 on the way to the plate. Sliced it into left. Tough play. Nettles coming on, though, and that makes the play. Matt Nettles got a great jump on the ball and ended up making it look easy. Running toward the left field line. And coming in.
The designated hitter, number 39, Dominic DeVille.
So a couple down now, and Dominic DeVille, the DH. Fly to center, hit by a pitch tonight. 8-5, Cougars on top. 8 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors for CSU. 5 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors for the Falcons. Pitch misses outside. And it's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball and a strike. Now the Little Leaguers who are here on Little League night have seen a lot of runs scored. Breaking ball stayed high, and it's 2-1. USC Aiken comes into tonight's play leading the league with a 19-5 record. 2-1 is in there for a called strike, 2-2. Augusta in second place, 13-5. Lander 17-7. And the Cougars 12-6. Montevallo 12-9. The 2-2 pitch tried to hold up, and the first base umpire says no swing. So DeVille was able to check his swing. Much to the chagrin of the Cougar fans in the stands. The payoff pitch on the way, driven to left field. Forget about that one. That one is long gone. I mean, way out of here over the left field wall, and it's 8-6. So now that check swing that was ruled no swing by the base umpire that would have ended the inning comes back to haunt Kaler and the Cougars. A 2-out home run.
The second baseman, number 11, Matthew Ferruto.
And just like that, it's 8-6. Here's Matthew Ferruto. A walk and a run scored in the second. Hit into a fielder's choice his last time up. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball that was down and away sharply. The 0-1 on the way to the plate. In on his hands, rolls it to third. Edwards fields on the grass, throws, and he got it. Good play by Blake for out number 3. But not before. With the 2 home runs in the inning, the Falcons pick up 3. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. It's Columbus State 8, the University of Montevallo 6. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CD&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CD&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today. CD&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Restrictions apply, subject to approval.
If you have family or friends looking for great overnight accommodations in Columbus, call the Wingate Hotel. You'll find newly remodeled rooms, complete with HD 46-inch televisions and a secure high-speed wireless and wired internet connection. Near Bradley Park in North Columbus, the Wingate Hotel is near shopping, dining, and entertainment. After your busy day, you can relax in their saltwater pool or spa. They also offer complimentary shuttle transportation to most local destinations. The Wingate Hotel, 1711 Robbins Way in Bradley Park, 706-225-1000.
This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network. News Radio 540 WTAK.
All right, back at the ballpark, bottom of the fifth inning, and it's 8-6 Columbus State, and a new pitcher for the Falcons of the University of Montevallo is Landon Smith, a 6'5" senior right-hander out of Pell City, Alabama. Let's see what Mr. Smith has done on the season. 2-2 with an ERA of 7.18. 10 appearances. He started 5 games, 1 complete game, 36 and a third innings, 52 hits, 33 runs, 29 of them earned.
The catcher, number 24, Hunter Bowling.
And 25 strikeouts and just 6 walks. So here's Hunter Bowling. So the Cougars have knocked the Falcons starter out after 4. Hunter reached on an error. Last time up, he's bunting it. It's out in front of the plate. Grabbed by the catcher Whiting. Makes a strong throw, and he got him. That's a good play by Jacob Whiting. He had to avoid the bat of Hunter that was right about the same area where the ball was.
Tyler Victor.
Hunter just didn't get the ball out far enough on that bunt attempt. And here's Tyler Fichter. 2 for 2. A couple of bunts down the first base line tonight. And takes the first pitch strike. The 0-1 breaking ball misses outside, and it's 1-1. Next pitch swinging, fouled it back, and it's 1-2. After the weekend series with Montevallo, Cougars midweek game next week is at Point, and then next weekend at Augusta. Be another big road Peach Belt series. Augusta currently in second place in the league. The 1-2 is downstairs, and it's 2-2. After this weekend, the next home game will be Saturday, April 23rd, when Armstrong comes in for a single game on Saturday and a doubleheader on Sunday, the 24th, and those will be our next games that we broadcast. There's a base hit in the left field. Tyler Fichter just kind of reached out a little inside-out swing and got it just past the diving shortstop, Dane Hutchin, diving back toward the third base bag.
The right fielder, number 21, Jackson Oliver.
So Tyler, with great speed on at first. And back to the top of the order in Jackson Oliver. Tyler 17 out of 19 in the stolen base department, and you can expect him to be off and running at some point in this at bat, either a straight steal or a hit and run. Big hole, Jackson on the right side of the infield. And he takes a shot to left, though, pops it up. That's trouble if it's fair, and it's just foul. He popped it up down the left field line, and Pardo had him shaded towards center, and there was no way he was going to get there, but that ball landed just a couple of feet foul down the left field line. And Smith ahead of the count, 0-1. Jackson had an RBI double and scored a run in the third inning. Had a sacrifice bunt his last time up after striking out in his first at bat. Victor gets a big lead at first, throw over, and he's back safely. Dave Plata from WTVM down below getting the highlights for his show later tonight. The 0-1 shows bunt, and he bunts right through it. And so now Jackson is in the hole at 0-2. Cougars up 8-6 in the bottom of the fifth. One down with a runner at first. And now Smith having a hard time getting together with Whiting, steps off the rubber. Now he's back up on top. The right-hander comes set. And the pitch, chopped toward first, and a foul ball. First baseman Taylor Walker fielded the ball just in foul territory. So Jackson stays alive. Great atmosphere at the ballpark here tonight, and the CSU organist in fine shape tonight. Hitting those keys over there. The 0-2 pitch on the way to the plate. Rolled it towards short. Shortstop Fields on the second for one. Back to first. The throw is high and pulled Walker off the bag. And Jackson is safe on the fielder's choice. Jackson tried to steer it through a hole the opposite way, but hit it pretty much right at Hutchin.
The shortstop, number 13, Ryan Eiley.
Two down now. Here's Ryan Eiley. A couple of singles on the night. 2 runs scored and drove in 2 in that 4-run fourth inning. Breaking ball again in the dirt. And again a good stop by Whiting. He's taking a beating back there tonight. Made a lot of stops and balls in the dirt from McCree, and now here one from Smith, and he also got a foul tip off of his throwing hand earlier in the game. Wind blowing left to right. There goes the runner. The pitch is outside. The throw down is a one-hopper. It goes into the outfield. Runner is safe. Jackson gets up. He's going to head to third. Stolen base and an error. For Jackson Oliver, his 8th stolen base and 9 attempts. And that's the 3rd error of the night on Montevallo. And the count 2-0 on Ryan Eiley with big Mike McClellan lurking on deck. The pitch, breaking ball, catches the inside corner. For a called strike, it's 2-1. Ryan, open stance from the right side of the plate. The 2-1 breaking ball popped him up. Will it stay in play? It's foul territory, drifting toward the fence and just out of play. That wind pushed it just far enough to keep it out of the reach of first baseman Taylor Walker. The wind definitely helped out Ryan that time. And the count is even at 2-2. Jackson Oliver gets his lead at third, 2 down. And now Ryan asked for time and it's granted. He had something in his eye, takes care of that. Back in the batter's box. And the 2-2 pitch on the way, again in the dirt, and again a good stop by Jacob Whiting. He's been like a hockey goaltender back there tonight. He has put that chest protector to good use tonight. Now the payoff pitch on the way, popped him up, foul territory, first base side again, and again this one's going to drift way out of play. And we'll do the payoff pitch all over again. We play in the bottom of the 5th inning here at Columbus State, with the Cougars on top 8-6. Runner gets his lead from third. 2 down. Here's the payoff pitch again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So Landon Smith gets into and out of trouble here in the 5th inning, stranding a couple of runners. We played 5 at Burger King Stadium at Ragsdale Field, and Columbus State leading Montevallo 8-6. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540 WDAK. Cougar Baseball is sponsored by Burger King, Pepsi, CBNT, Mediacom, Waffle House, and the Wingate Hotel in Bradley Park. Follow the Cougars on the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540 WDAK.
Columbus State University, committed to excellence in the classroom and on the court. Burger King is proud to support Columbus State University. Over the years, the men's and women's teams have built a tradition of hometown success. This success is founded on a dedication to the highest standards of preparation, practice, and performance. You see it on the court, and you see it in the classroom. Columbus State University, a standard of excellence Burger King is proud to support.
This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540 WDAK.
We head to the 6th inning, and the Cougars will make a pitching change. Their second pitcher of the night, Chaz Wilson, 6'2", 200-pound right-handed junior out of Cartersville, Georgia. Transfer in from Union University. And let's get Chaz's numbers on the year. 0-0-1 loss record, 5.87 ERA. In 10 appearances, 15 and a third innings, 10 hits, 11 runs, 10 of them earned, 14 strikeouts, and 11 walks. So both starters are gone now as we play in the 6th inning, 2-run CSU lead.
Leading off for Montevallo, the catcher, number 8, Jacob Whiting.
And here is Jacob Whiting. RBI single and a run scored in the 2nd, reached on an error in the 4th. Chaz comes to the plate, swing and a miss. Wilson gets the sign, working from the stretch, and the next pitch is looped into left center. Is going to drop in there for a base hit. Nettles will cut it off and get it back in, and here come the Falcons again. A leadoff single here in the 6th inning. That's hit number 7.
The third baseman, number 1, J.D. Minor.
J.D. Minor, the third baseman. Safety squeeze to get home a run in the 2nd inning. and he popped into a double play trying to get a bunt down. A great play by Blake Edwards in the 4th inning. He's squaring again, and this time he bunts it back to the screen. Strike one. Blake was charging in again from third base. His last time up, he just popped it up, and it was a great sliding catch by Edwards, and then easily doubled up the runner who had strayed way off the bag at first. Squaring again, here comes Blake, and the pitch will not be made as he steps off of the rubber. So Brandon Kaler didn't have his best stuff tonight by any stretch of the imagination, but tried to battle through it. Squaring again, he gets the bunt down. It's a good one down the first baseline, and Wilson will field and tag Minor for the out, and on the sacrifice bunt, Whiting goes to second.
The shortstop, number 18, Dane Hutchin.
So the second sacrifice bunt of the night for J.D. Minor, and back to the top of the order, and the shortstop, Dane Hutchin. With one down as we play in the top of the 6th. And an 8-6 Columbus State lead. Hutchin 1 for 3 on the night, an RBI single back in the 2nd. Wilson looks the runner back to second. Kids are having a good time. The little leaguers in the ballpark tonight, running around in the stands below us here. Fastball misses outside. Falcons have hit 2 home runs tonight. The Cougars have hit 1. Mike McClellan for CSU. The 1-0 fastball missed way outside, and it's 2-0, and Hunter Bowling is going to run to the mound and talk it over with Chaz. She said out of Cartersville, Georgia, which is up in North Georgia. Whiting, the catcher, gets his lead out at second. 1 down, top of the 6th inning. Cougars up by 2. Falcons threatening again. The pitch is way outside, high and away, 3-0. A right-hander is up and throwing down in the CSU bullpen. 3-0 pitch, nowhere near, ball 4. So first and second and 1 down now. And here is Jeremy Hyde.
Number 28, Jeremy Hyde.
He doubled in the 3-run 5th inning. The scoring has been very symmetrical tonight for both teams. Montevallo 3 in the 2nd, 3 in the 5th. The Cougars 4 in the 3rd, 4 in the 4th. Chaz peeks over his shoulder, checks the runner, breaking ball, tried to check his swing, and they check with the field umpire, who is now in the middle of the field behind the mound, and he says no swing. He's at a terrible angle to be able to tell that, but it's what you have to work with when you have just 2 umpires, as we do throughout the regular season. The 1-0 will not be made as Chaz turned around and faked a throw back to second, and had Grant Berry, the second baseman, slipping back over toward the bag. And Whiting got back there. We've got the Thunder in their lineup, this part of the lineup for the Falcons right now. The 1-0 fastball ran it inside on him, and it's 2-0, and he has now missed with 6 straight. Getting to be a tough time of night to see. The lights have not fully taken effect yet. High Might ask for time, and it's granted. He steps out of the box. Now he's back in there. Check of the runner at second again, and the 2-0 pitch. That almost hit him. Inside. 3-0. Missed with 7 straight, and now the shortstop Ryan Eiley is going to go in and talk to his pitcher. So Chaz Wilson in some deep trouble here in the 6th. The 3-0 is inside for ball 4. That was close, but he missed, and he's missed with 8 straight. Back-to-back walks. Loads the bases with just 1 down.
The center fielder, number 9, Thomas Brady.
And Thomas Brady, the center fielder. Brady has 7 home runs on the season, 22 RBIs. There's a Falcon at every base. 1 down, top of the 6th. The Cougars clinging to an 8-6 lead. And Chaz Wilson taking his time out there. Check of the runners, and the pitch fouled it back to the screen. 0-1. Brady had the green light after Wilson had missed with 8 straight, thinking that he would just try to slip one in there, get it over, and he was right on it, but he fouled it straight back to the screen. The 0-1 pitch. Tried to check his swing. It's on the outside corner anyway, and it's 0-2. Big Taylor Walker, one of the toughest hitters in the country, is on deck. He had a 2-run home run his last time up. The 0-2 just on the inside corner for a called strike 3, and a big strikeout there. Painted the black on the inside corner. So that's 2 down, but danger right here. Taylor Walker, 2-run home run his last time up. His 14th, a big swing and a miss. He's got 56 runs driven in now. There was no doubt about the one he hit his last time up an inning ago. The bases are loaded now. The 0-1 pitch in the dirt, and a nice stop by Hunter Bowling to keep that from going all the way back to the screen with the bases full. And the count is 1-1. Taylor Walker, senior out of Murfreesboro, Tennessee, transferred in from Southern Miss. The 1-1 pitch stayed outside, and it's 2-1 now. Big moment in the ball game right here. Top of the 6th, Cougars up by 2, bases loaded, 2 outs. One of the toughest hitters in the country at the plate, and the 2-1 pitch misses. 3-1. Three balls and a strike. Bases full, 2 outs. The 3-1 pitch in the dirt, and a run is in on the walk. But you know what? That is not the worst thing that could have happened in that situation. It is 8-7, the Cougar lead cut to 1 now. But you'd rather give up 1 there than make a mistake to Walker and give up 4. So now you got to go get Pardo. So it's 8-7. Cougars. Bases still loaded. Pardo 1 for 2 on the night. Single. He's been hit by a pitch. There's a strike on the outside corner. Always enjoyed what Tom Glavine has said through the years when he's been on the Braves broadcast about the situation that Chaz just faced. People say there's nowhere to put him. Well, Tom would always say there is. You can put him at first. There's a strike on the outside corner. And give up just 1 run instead of giving in to him and giving up 4. And that's what Chaz did. Let's see if he can get out of the inning with the lead still intact. He's ahead of the count now, 0-2 to Pardo. 2 down, bases still loaded. And the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball just missed a little high. Boy, the plate umpire flinched. But he didn't ring him up. A ball and 2 strikes. Wilson, the long look in. He's got a sign he likes now. Check of the runners, and the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And great damage control by Chaz Wilson. His teammates are out of the dugout to greet him. He gives up just 1 run out of that mess and leaves the bases loaded. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Columbus State 8, Montevallo 7. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network. News Radio 540.
We all have dreams. Some are big and others are small. Some we shout to the skies and others we barely whisper to ourselves. Some dreams are within simple reach and others are farther than the stars. Dreams are as varied as those that have them, and the obstacles to dream are just as varied. That's why at the United Way of the Chattahoochee Valley, we collaborate with partners and bring resources together to improve lives and make dreams come true. With 27 community agencies and 55 programs aimed to solve fundamental problems for thousands of individuals in the Chattahoochee Valley. The United Way is addressing basic needs, education, health concerns, and income issues. Our dream is for the Chattahoochee Valley to be a safe, supportive community where we work together to ensure everyone is healthy, strong, and thriving. But we can't do it alone. With your help, we can make this dream a reality.
This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network. News Radio 540 WTAJ.
Leading off for the Cougars, the first baseman, number 27, Mike McClellan.
We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Cougars up 8-7, and Mike McClellan will lead it off. He hit a rocket shot out of here his last time up for a long home run, and this time he gets hit. First pitch comes inside and hits him right on the left wrist or back of the hand. Well, you don't want to see that. Mike shaking that hand as he walks to first. A lot of small bones around the wrist and the back of the hand that you always worry about when somebody gets hit there. And that'll bring up Christian Miller. Christian, a 2-run single back in the 3rd inning. 1 for 3 on the night. Mike still flexing that left hand over there. He appears to be okay. Well, got to go to work and get some more runs here. Lead is down to 1. There's a bouncing ball into center field for a base hit. And a good start to the inning. First and second, and nobody out. Second hit of the night for Christian. And that'll bring up the 3rd baseman, Blake Edwards. Cougars had an 8-3 lead. The Falcons have scored the last 4 to get back to within 1. Let's see how the Cougars will play this now. First and second, nobody out, and Blake up. He doubled his last time up. 3rd baseman is even with the grass at 3rd. Smith comes to the belt, checks the runner at 2nd, not squaring. The pitch is high and inside, 1-0. Thank you, Josh. Drew Mullinax is warming up in the bullpen for Montevallo. Blake ahead in the count, 1-0. Check of the runner out there, the 1-0 pitch. Lined into center. Center fielder got a late start on it, and he reaches up and drops the ball. It's on the track, and everybody's going to be safe. Thomas Brady didn't see it off the bat to begin with. I told you it's a tough time of night to pick up the ball. A line drive hit right at him, and sometimes those can be the toughest. And he saw it, and he ran back, and at the last moment he jumped up, and he got a glove on it, but it dropped to the track. And McClellan had to hold up at second to make sure that the ball was not going to be caught. So he stops at third, and the bases are loaded, and nobody out. And here comes the Montevallo coach out of the dugout, and he's made the call to the bullpen, and we will have a pitching change break here. We'll pause for 60 seconds. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
In blind taste tests, consumers are asked to choose which cola taste they prefer.
I usually drink Coke, but the Pepsi was way better than the Coke. You can tell the difference.
I was a little bit surprised. The Pepsi's sweeter.
Pepsi hit it right on the money.
Nationwide, more people prefer the taste of Pepsi versus Coke where they have a preference.
I'm a Coke drinker, and I took the Pepsi challenge, and I like Pepsi. I'll give Pepsi a shot, though.
Let your taste decide. Pepsi, a Southern original.
A regional university earning lots of national attention, Columbus State University now attracts students from every county in Georgia. And with more than $60 million worth of campus upgrades, record enrollment, phenomenal community support, and unprecedented opportunities for students, it's easy to see why. At Columbus State, it's about you, your future, your creativity, your success. See why more and more students are making Columbus State University their first choice.
This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network. News Radio 540 WDAK.
Drew Mullinax is the third pitcher of the night for the Falcons. He's a 5'10" left-handed sophomore out of Rainbow City, Alabama. And on the season, he is 0-3 with an ERA of 6.33, 21 in the third innings, 33 hits, 25 runs, just 15 earned, 13 strikeouts, and 6 walks. So he becomes the third pitcher of the night for the Falcons, and he'll face the bases loaded and nobody out, and Matt Nettles, who absolutely thrives on RBI situations, and here he is in another one. First pitch to Matt. Breaking ball misses away, ball one. Matt has a sacrifice fly RBI tonight, a walk and a strikeout. They're in at the corners and back double play depth in the middle. The 1-0 is popped up into shallow left field. Left fielder lost it. He doesn't see it. It drops nowhere near him, and the run will score. How about that? Daniel Pardo didn't see the ball at all, and the ball was a good 15 feet or so to his right toward the left field line. And another screwy-looking hit.
The second baseman, number 10, Grant Berry.
But another RBI, and it's 9-7. Mike McClellan scores. Bases still loaded. Here's Grant Berry. I tell you, it is just uncanny how Matt Nettles finds different ways to come up with RBIs. Swing and a miss. Grant looking for his first hit of the night. 9-7, Cougars back on top. Base is still loaded, still nobody out. There's a good breaking ball on the outside corner, and it's 0-2. Well, I just mentioned, a half an inning ago that it is the toughest time of night to see because the light's not dark enough for the lights to fully take effect. And we've already had 3 different situations where that's come into play, and a couple here in this inning. Let's see if the Cougars can take further advantage of it. The 0-2 in the dirt. How many times have I said that tonight? And followed it up by saying a good stop by Jacob Whiting. He has done an outstanding job behind the plate tonight. 1-2. Lefty against lefty. The 1-2 pitch misses low and away. And it's 2-2. Wind is fairly calm at the moment. The 2-2 pitch. There's a little pop-up that the first baseman is going to catch. Taylor Walker backhanded that little soft pop-up that, as he was running away from the first base bag toward the second base bag.
The catcher, number 24, Hunter Bowling.
And there is the first out of the inning. The runners stay put. Here's Hunter Bowling. You know that Hunter likes to drop down bunts. Let's see what he does here. Swinging away, and he hits one in the right field for a base hit. 1 run will score. Here comes another run to the plate. Right fielder overruns the ball, throws into second, and gets him there for the second out of the inning, but 2 runs score on the single to right by Hunter Bowling. The right fielder Hyde overran the ball, and that caused Hunter to take off for second and try to make it, but they had a strong throw and got him there.
The center fielder, number 3, Tyler Victor.
So a 2-run single. Miller and Edwards score. 2 outs now, and it's 11-7. And a breaking ball is in there for a called strike to Tyler Victor, who is 3 for 3 tonight. Nettles is over at third, and the pitch is in there for a called strike. So the Cougars center fielder in the hole at 0-2. The 0-2 pitch again in the dirt, and again good stop by Whiting to save a run. 1-2. 11 runs on 13 hits now for the Cougars. The 1-2 pitch in the dirt again. 2-2. So after being behind 0-2, Tyler has battled back to even the count. And the pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out. But the Cougars pick up 3 more runs. RBI single by Matt Nettles and a 2-run single by Hunter Bowling. And we have finished 6 here at Burger King Stadium at Ragsdale Field. Columbus State on top 11-7. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
The Cougar Club is an annual giving program for CSU athletics and has been the driving force behind our success. The Cougar Club provides talented student athletes the opportunity to receive a quality education from Columbus State while adding to the university's tradition of excellence. Our dependence on private support through the Cougar Club is truly the critical margin of excellence in our athletics program. For more information on how you can join the Cougar Club, call 706-568-2204 or go to csucougars.com.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CD&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CD&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today. CD&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network. News Radio 540 WTAJ.
Back at the ballpark, top of the 7th inning. Cougars enjoying an 11-7 lead. And we've got a new pitcher for CSU. And he is Colton Ingram.
Please, now pitching for the Cougars, number 2, Colton Ingram.
Colton is a 5'9", 145-pound left-handed freshman out of Hampton, Georgia. And let's see what Colton has done on the season. He is 2-1 with a 5.40 ERA. 15 appearances. He's got 1 save, 13 in the 3rd innings, 9 hits, 11 runs, 8 of them earned, 10 walks, and 8 strikeouts. So Colton becomes the 3rd pitcher of the night for CSU. He gets in his final couple of warm-up tosses. And for Chaz Wilson, he went 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts. And he got out of that a big job of damage control in that 6th inning, allowing just 1 run. And Dominic DeVille, the designated hitter. And the first pitch from Colton is in there for a called strike. The lefty kicks and fires. That's in the dirt. And it's 1-1. Great crowd out here tonight. Hope to see a lot of you out here tomorrow at 2 o'clock. And the finale of the 3-game series will be Sunday afternoon at 1. We'll broadcast both games, of course. 1:50 airtime tomorrow for the pregame show and a 12:50 airtime on Sunday afternoon. All right, Hunter Bowling and Colton Ingram break up their meeting on the mound. And the little lefty kicks and fires, and there's a sharply hit ball. Good stop by Grant Berry on one hop. Makes the play, throws the first, and he got him. That ball came up quickly on Grant, and he...
The second baseman, number 11, Matthew Ferruto.
Showed the good hands and made the play. There's Matthew Ferruto, the second baseman. 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. That came in the 2nd inning. Montevallo led in this game 3-0. Going to the bottom of the 3rd, Cougars score 4. Pitch is high. Then got 4 more in the 4th to take an 8-3 lead. And then 3 in the 5th and 1 in the 6th for the Falcons. Got it to 8-7. The Cougars answered with 3 in the bottom of the 6th, and that's where we stand now, 11-7 CSU. Pitch is fouled away. And it's a ball and a strike. Matthew Ferruto's out of Birmingham. He transferred in from UAB. The 1-1 pitch. There's a strike on the inside corner. And the count goes to 1-2. Well, if you haven't seen the our great renovated ballpark. Tomorrow and Sunday would be a great time to come out and do that. Pitch is fouled away. Count stays 1-2. The field was always beautiful and has been forever here, and now we've got a stadium to match the field. First class. The 1-2 pitch on the way. That just missed. And the count is even at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch on the way. That just missed the inside corner, and Ferrudo thought about it, but was able to hold up, and that runs the count full, 3-2. So we'll do a payoff pitch here in the top of the 7th with 1 down, and the Cougars up by 4. The 3-2 on the way to the plate. Fastball missed outside. So there's a walk issued by Colton Ingram.
The catcher, number 8, Jacob Whiting.
And here's the catcher, Jacob Whiting. Couple of hits, 2 runs scored, run driven in, and a great job behind the plate tonight. So Mr. Whiting has been a busy, productive man this evening. Pitch from Ingram stayed high, 1-0. The wind, thankfully, has died down as the sun went down here. So folks sitting out there watching it, they are grateful for that, certainly. There's a line drive, base hit into center field. And here come the Falcons again. Victor gets the ball back in a hurry as they dropped out in left center field. And Ferrudo stops at second. And Whiting at first with his 3rd hit of the night. And we've got a pinch hitter here. Chad Wagner will pinch hit for J.D. Minor.
Pinch hitting for Montevallo, number 5, Chad Wagner.
So Chad Wagner pinch hits for Minor. Wagner, a .319 hitter on the season. He's got a home run and 11 RBIs. First and second, 1 down for the Falcons, top of the 7th. Trailing by 4. First pitch swinging, popped him up, foul territory, and it's going to drift just out of play. And Mike McClellan went as far as he could go up against that fence over there and slammed into it and leaped up, but couldn't hit it. So Colton Ingram, the freshman out of Luella High School, in some 7th inning trouble here. He's ahead in the count to the pinch hitter. 0-1. Runners lead from first and second. Second baseman Barry cutting over toward the bag, and now the pitch to the plate. Breaking ball and a beauty on the inside corner. And it's 0-2. All right, be smart here now, Colton. Don't get hurt on an 0-2 pitch. Make him chase something. Runners lead. The 0-2 on the way to the plate. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Froze him with that breaking ball that caught the corner.
The shortstop, number 18, Dane Hutchin.
So 2 down in the inning, and back to the top of the order, and the shortstop, Dane Hutchin. 1 for 3 with a walk on the night. Had an RBI single back in the 2nd inning. Check of the runner at second. Lefty against lefty. And there's a breaking ball strike on the outside corner. Cougars trying to win their 6th straight. The 0-1 chopped over the mound. Tough play for Barry. Fields throws, and he got it. Good play by second baseman Grant Barry. And the freshman Colton Ingram gets into and out of trouble here in the 7th inning. It's 7th inning stretch time at Burger King Stadium at Ragsdale Field, with Columbus State leading the University of Montevallo 11-7. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
Columbus State University, committed to excellence in the classroom and on the court. Burger King is proud to support Columbus State University. Over the years, the men's and women's teams have built a tradition of hometown success. This success is founded on a dedication to the highest standards of preparation, practice, and performance. You see it on the court, and you see it in the classroom. Columbus State University, a standard of excellence Burger King is proud to support.
Looking for relaxing and comfortable overnight accommodations in Columbus? Call the Wingate Hotel. You'll find newly remodeled rooms, complete with HD 46-inch televisions and a secure high-speed wireless and wired internet connection near Bradley Park in North Columbus. The Wingate Hotel is convenient for shopping, dining, and entertainment. After your busy day, you can relax in their spa or saltwater pool. The Wingate Hotel also offers complimentary shuttle transportation to most local destinations. The Wingate Hotel, 1711 Robbins Way in Bradley Park. Call today, 706-225-1000.
This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network. News Radio 540 WTAJ.
All right, bottom of the 7th here at Burger King Stadium at Ragsdale Field.
Number 21, Jackson Oliver.
Top of the order for CSU, Jackson Oliver, Ryan Eiley, and Mike McClellan due up. Chase Bryant now checks in to play third base and hit in the 9th spot in the order after the pinch hitter in the top of the inning. Pitch misses inside, ball 1. Jackson had an RBI double and scored a run in the 3rd inning tonight. And he lifts this one in the gap in left center. The center fielder coming over short of the track. Thomas Brady has it for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Ryan Eiley. Ryan 2 for 4 on the night.
13, Ryan Eiley.
A couple of singles, couple of runs scored, and 2 driven in. Had a 2-run single in the 4-run 4th inning. And Ryan shows bunt and bunts right through it. Strike 1. Well, the kid from Australia is certainly not superstitious. He wears number 13. Unless the number 13 is not considered bad luck in Australia. I might have to ask Wes Carroll's wife, Jill, about that. She's from Australia. The 0-1 is popped up foul and out of play. 0-2. Ryan out of Colby Community College. The 0-2 pitch, fastball misses outside. Same community college that tonight's starter, Brandon Kaler, attended. The 1-2 pitch, downstairs, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 on the way, lined into right. Right fielder coming on, though. He's got a beat on it. Jeremy Hyde is there for the out. Hit it hard the opposite way, but pretty much right at Hyde. And here's big Mike McClellan.
The first baseman, number 27, Mike McClellan.
Mike hit his 41st career home run, a 2-run rocket that got out of here in the fourth inning, and this one is hit a mile in the air, but he got under it, and the center fielder goes back and now comes in Brady with it with the catch. Boy, McClellan just missed that one. He skied it a mile high to center field. So nothing doing for the Cougars here. 1-2-3 in the seventh inning. We played 7. It's Columbus State 11, Montevallo 7. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540 WDAK. Cougar Baseball is sponsored by Burger King, Pepsi, CB&T, Mediacom, Waffle House, and the Wingate Hotel in Bradley Park. Follow the Cougars on the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540 WDAK.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today. CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540 WDAK.
We head to the top of the 8th, 11-7. Cougars on top. Colton Ingram in his second inning of work for CSU. Part of the order due up for the Falcons, Jeremy Hyde, Thomas Brady, and Taylor Walker. If anybody gets on, Daniel Pardo after them. And the pitch to Hyde, swing and a miss. Strike one. Hyde has a double and a run scored on the night. Elsewhere around the league tonight, Francis Marion leading Pembroke 5-3 in the bottom of the 7th. Top of the 8th, Augusta leading Aiken 8-4 in a big battle for first there. Top two teams, and you know the proximity of those two schools. Big rivals. The pitch misses inside, 1-1. Let's see, Lander is all over Georgia College, 16-1. And that's in the 9th inning. The 1-1 pitch is in there. Breaking ball. Beauty. 1-2. Aiken started the night. First place, 19-5. Augusta, 13-5. So they have a chance if they hold on to that lead. They lead 8-4 in the 8th to go into first, at least as far as the loss column is concerned. The pitch misses outside. 2-2. Lander in third place as we begin play this weekend, 17-7. The Cougars in fourth, 12-6. Montevallo fifth place, 12-9, beginning play tonight. 2-2 off the end of the bat, fouled on the first base side. And then Georgia College and Pembroke, 9-9, tied for the 6th spot. And then the 8th spot, Francis Marion, 8-10. The top 8 get into the Peach Belt Tournament, being hosted by Francis Marion. The 2-2 in on the hands, popped him up, foul territory. McClellan giving chase and can't quite get there. He actually overran it a little bit, and to the right, he had to reach back to the left toward the foul line and couldn't make the play, but it just didn't stay up long enough for him to get into good position, and the count stays 2-2. Still got plenty of conference games to go, but boy, you know, Francis Marion sweating to make sure they make the tournament field since they are hosting the tournament this year. Wednesday, May 11th through Sunday, May 15th. It's a brand new format. We have not done this pool play format in the Peach Belt. I really like the pool play format in baseball. The 2-2 is high and away. It's 3-2. The 8 teams will be split into 2 4-team brackets. You'll play 3 games, and the 2 teams that come out on top in each bracket will meet for a 1-game championship on Sunday, May 15th. There's a chopper to short. Eiley Fields throws, and he got it. One up and one down here in the 8th inning will bring up the center fielder Thomas Brady, looking for his first hit of the night. He is 0 for 4 with a couple of strikeouts. So a lot of conferences across the country, Division I and II, in their conference tournaments gone to the pool play format. There's a drive to right field, but he got it off the end of the bat, and Jackson Oliver is there to make the play easily.
The first baseman, number 40, Taylor Walker.
And 2 down now. Here's Taylor Walker, big first baseman, has 3 runs driven in on the night, and that gives him 57 on the season. He had a 2-run home run in the 5th. That was number 14 on the year. And this is exactly where you want to see him, up with nobody on base and a 4-run CSU lead. The pitch is in there for a called strike. He was really in that 6th inning that Chaz Wilson did a great job of damage control. He was the key at bat. Tried to check his swing, and he went around inside 0-2. He was up with the bases loaded and 2 outs, and Chaz did not give in to him. He walked him. He walked in a run, but he didn't give in to him and give up 4 runs. And he got out of there with the 1-run lead intact. And the pitch is downstairs, a ball and 2 strikes. Walker, the transfer from Southern Miss, 6'4". 1-2 is in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Cougars trying to win their 4th Peach Belt game in a row after sweeping Georgia Southwestern on the road last weekend. The 2-2 pitch on the way from Ingram. That missed way outside. And the count is full at 3-2, and now Hunter Bowling asked for time and granted. He's going to run out and talk to the freshman left-hander out of Hampton, Georgia, Luella High School. Plate umpire comes out to break it up, and he gets about halfway out, and Hunter turns around and heads back to the plate. So a payoff pitch due with 2 down and nobody on here in the top of the 8th inning. 3-2 on the way to the plate, and that's downstairs for ball 4. So Walker is issued his 2nd walk of the night.
The left fielder, number 4, Daniel Pardo.
And here's the left fielder, Daniel Pardo. He was hit by a pitch, stolen base, and a run scored in the 2nd inning, singled in the 3rd, and then fly to left and struck out swinging his last 2 times up. Lefty against lefty here. Check of the runner at first, and the pitch swung on and fouled away over our bullpen and out of play. 0-1. Ingram listed at 5'9", 145. Checks the runner and comes set into the plate. Breaking ball misses inside. And it's 1-1. St. Cloud State is the number 1 team in the country again this week. The 1-1 breaking ball. Whew, I just missed somewhere. I don't know where, and neither did Hunter Bowling. 2-1. Franklin Pierce, number 2. Millersville, number 3. The 2-1 pitch. There's a strike on the outside corner, and it's 2-2. I need to go to Millersville one day, don't I? I think they could give me the key to the city or something when I show up there, right? If I do. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The 2-2 pitch just missed outside with a breaking ball. And that runs the count full, 3-2, and that will get Taylor Walker off and running on the pitch at first with 2 down here in the top of the 8th, and Columbus State leading 11-7. As a matter of fact, Mike McClellan will hold him on. He'll back up with the left-hander at the plate and play off the bag at normal depth. Here's the payoff pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Big sweeping breaking ball that Parno went diving and missing for. So Colton Ingram with the strikeout to end the inning. And we go to the bottom of the 8th here at Burger King Stadium at Ragsdale Field. And it's 11-7. Cougars on top. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
Columbus State University, committed to excellence in the classroom and on the court. Burger King is proud to support Columbus State University. Over the years, the men's and women's teams have built a tradition of hometown success. This success is founded on a dedication to the highest standards of preparation, practice, and performance. You see it on the court, and you see it in the classroom. Columbus State University, a standard of excellence Burger King is proud to support.
If you have family or friends looking for great overnight accommodations in Columbus, call the Wingate Hotel. You'll find newly remodeled rooms, complete with HD 46-inch televisions and a secure high-speed wireless and wired internet connection. Near Bradley Park in North Columbus, the Wingate Hotel is near shopping, dining, and entertainment. After your busy day, you can relax in their saltwater pool or spa. They also offer complimentary shuttle transportation to most local destinations. The Wingate Hotel, 1711 Robbins Way in Bradley Park, 706-225-1000.
This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540 WDAJ.
We head to the bottom of the 8th, and Christian Miller will lead it off and takes the first pitch high for ball 1. Cougars on top 11-7. The Little Leaguers had fun here with the chicken dance between innings. Pitch is fouled away. 1-1. We've got one of the great new additions here at Burger King Stadium at Ragsdale Field is our video scoreboard, video screen, and had the cartoon chicken doing the chicken dance, and a bunch of kids were up doing it and having a big time here at the ballpark. The pitch is in there for a strike. It's 1-2. I have to admit, though, at this point with no supper, that chicken up there looked more like a real good dinner to me than anything else. The pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out. And 1 down here.
The third baseman, number 11, Blake Edwards.
Here's Blake Edwards. Blake has a couple of hits on the night. A run scored. I did have a sandwich before the game, but, you know, I can just consider that a pregame snack, actually, instead of a pregame meal. The pitch misses, 1-0. 1-0, missed inside, 2-0. We'll have more food talk all through the weekend, so be sure to join us all weekend for that. The 2-0 is in there for a called strike. 2-1. Got these yogurt-covered raisins over here for a little snack. 2-1 misses outside, and it's 3-1. I actually like those. I think they're supposed to be healthy for you. The 3-1 is driven in the gap in left center field, but it's going to hang up for Thomas Brady to get over there as Blake got it off the end of the bat. And that's
The left
2
fielder,
down.
number 8, Matt Nettles.
Here's Matt Nettles, the left fielder. He's got a couple of more RBIs on the night. He's got 42 on the season now. Sacrifice fly, RBI. Pitches in there for a strike. Back in the third inning, and he hit with the bases loaded, hit a pop up to the left. Pitch misses inside. His last time up, and the left fielder, Pardo, lost it. It was that time of night where it was getting dark, but the lights hadn't really taken effect. And he never saw the ball, and it dropped in for an RBI single. Pitch misses, 2-1. 2-1 to Matt in on his hands, and he fouls it back. 2-2. The wind was really blowing hard at the ballpark all day today and in the first part of the game, and thankfully once the sun went down, the wind also calmed down. Pitch misses outside. And the count is full now, 3-2. 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Burger King Stadium at Ragsdale Field. Cougars up 11-7. And the 3-2 pitch misses outside for ball 4. Second walk of the night from Matt. And here's the second baseman, Grant Berry. Grant, the freshman out of Lassiter High School in Marietta, Georgia.
The second baseman, number 10, Grant Berry.
Grant looking for his first hit of the night. He did walk in his first plate appearance. Breaking ball strike is in there. Cougars have pounded out 13 hits to get the 11 runs home tonight. And breaking ball misses, 1-1. Nettles gets his lead over at first. And the 1-1 pitch way outside in the dirt and gets away from Whiting, and on the wild pitch, Nettles goes down to second. And the count is 2-1 on Grant Berry. It's a final from Milledgeville. Lander has beaten Georgia College 16-1 tonight. Top of the ninth in Augusta, and Augusta leads USC Aiken 8-5. And top of the 8th in Florence, South Carolina, where the University of North Carolina Pembroke leads Francis Marion 6-5. Grant ahead in the count, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch is downstairs, and it's 3-1. Let's see if Grant can find a hole here and get another run home. The 3-1 is outside for ball 4. So back-to-back walks after 2 quick outs. And that will bring up the catcher, Hunter Bowling. And Hunter has to get his shin guards off as he had them on in the on-deck circle.
The catcher, number 24, Hunter Bowling.
Hunter's doubled on the night. He's singled in 2 runs in the 6th inning. And he's got another opportunity for RBIs out there right now. First pitch swinging and fouls it back our way over the top of the stadium and out of play. Montevallo took 2 out of 3 from Armstrong over in Montevallo last weekend. The 0-1 again fouled back, same place on top of the stadium roof here, and 0-2. He's run it in on his hands twice. Been a good buzz in the ballpark tonight with the youngsters here for Little League night. They got to stand on the field next to the Cougars during the national anthem. The next pitch, 0-2, is in there for a called strike 3. And they will, those that stuck around will get a chance to get down on the field with some autographs after the game. And we head to the top of the 9th inning here at Burger King Stadium at Ragsdale Field. We got a Hold'em Cougars. It's CSU 11 and Montevallo 7. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540 WDAK. Cougar Baseball is sponsored by Burger King, Pepsi, CB&T, Mediacom, Waffle House, and the Wingate Hotel in Bradley Park. Follow the Cougars on the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540 WDAK.
I wish you hadn't left me to marry that rich guy.
You know what I wish?
What?
I wish there was a station on the iHeartRadio app that played all the songs and stations I thumbed up.
Your wish has come true. Our iHeartRadio app now has My Favorites Radio. Every song and station you've thumbed up is now on one personal station. Your station. My Favorites Radio. iHeartRadio. All your favorite music. All your favorite stations. All free. Use our iHeartRadio app today or listen online at iHeartRadio.com.
This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540 WDAK.
All right, we head to the 9th inning. The Cougars up 11-7, and Colton Ingram heads back out there for his 3rd inning of work. He'll try to pick up a 3-inning save. Colton has 1 save on the season. And here's Dominic DeVille, the designated hitter. And before a pitch is thrown to him, Hunter Bowling is going to run out quickly and chat with Colton. 2 innings of work for Colton to this point. 1 hit, no runs, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. A 3-inning save is up for grabs for him tonight. And the first pitch to the DH misses for ball 1. DeVille, a long home run in the 5th inning, hit it up against the Cunningham Center over the left field wall. The 1-0 misses, and it's 2-0. Coach Appleton would like to get out of this game and have Colton finish it and not use another pitcher tonight in the first game of the series. There's a strike. 2-1. We're back out here at 2 o'clock tomorrow, 1:50 airtime. The 2-1 chopper up the middle, base hit. So the hard-hitting Falcons trailing by 4 as we start the ninth, get the leadoff man on. That's hit number 9 for Montevallo on the night. And here comes Coach Greg Appleton out of the dugout. He'll make the long, slow walk. And that will be it for Colton Ingram. And we will take a pitching change break. Back in 60. This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CD&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CD&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today. CD&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Consider the cup holder. There's probably one feeling empty next to you right now. No Pepsi, no hope. Just look at it, won't you? All across the country, cup holders are being neglected. Instead of Pepsi, they're being filled with loose change or crumpled up receipts. But you can help. Get a Pepsi and refresh a cup holder's life. Our thirsts are counting on it. In fact, I'm having one right now. That is refreshing. Pepsi, refresh yourself. Refill your cup holder.
This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network. News Radio 540 WDAK.
And the new pitcher for Columbus State, their fourth pitcher of the night, is Robert Hayes, a 6'4", 195-pound right-handed junior out of Commerce, Georgia, and Commerce High School. And Robert, 2-1 on the season with an ERA of 2.66, 13 appearances, all out of the pen, 1 save, 20 and a third innings, 16 hits, 8 runs, 6 earned, 16 strikeouts, and 9 walks. So the Cougars are up 11-7, but the Falcons have a runner at first and nobody out here in the top of the ninth inning. It's the bottom of the order for Montevallo. Matthew Ferrudo, the second baseman, a couple of walks and a run scored on the night. Doesn't have a hit as of yet. So the Falcons not going down quietly here in the ninth. And the pitch, fly ball center field. Fichter has a bead on it, though. He's under it, short of it. He's got it. So Ferrudo jumped on the first pitch from Robert Hayes and flying to center for out number 1. Here's the catcher, Jacob Whiting. 3 for 4 on the night, 3 singles, 2 runs scored, run driven in. Fine night defensively behind the plate. So 1 on and 1 down now in the top of the ninth. Cougars up 11-7. Hayes checks the runner at first. The pitch, swing and a miss on a sweeping breaking ball that ended up out in the left-hand batter's box, and a good stop by Hunter Bowling out there. Whiting had committed. He tried to check his swing, but he couldn't do it. So 2 pitches and 2 strikes for Robert. The 0-1 pitch, that missed just a little outside. And the count is 1-1. A ball and a strike, 1 down. Top of the ninth inning, 11-7. CSU on top. Trailed 3-0 early in the game. The 1-1 is popped up, but it's foul and drifting out of play. And the Little Leaguers go scurrying and chasing it over in that nice big green grassy area that we've got fenced in now with the nice black iron ornamental fence that's around the ballpark. Just another great touch here at Burger King Stadium at Ragsdale Field. Hayes ahead in the count, 1-2. The big right-hander comes to the plate, and there's a ball that's lifted down the right field line, but it is foul. Just drifted and sliced foul down the line. Good thing, because no one was going to get there to it. Whiting steps back in there. Hayes has the sign. And the pitch on the way to the plate. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 2 down in the ninth, and the Falcons are down to their last at bat, and it's a pinch hitter.
Pinch hitting for Montevallo, number 27, Michael Simmons.
Michael Simmons pinch hitting for Chase Bryant. This is the 4th player that's been inserted in this number 9 slot in the batting order. And a chant of "Let's Go Cougars" breaking out from the kids here at the park tonight, as the Cougars 1 out away from putting game 1 of the 3-game weekend set in the win column. Simmons is a left-handed hitter. Swing and a miss. Got a piece of it, actually. Fouled it back into the glove of Hunter Bowling. So big Robert Hayes trying to slam the door shut and get the 6th win in a row for Columbus State. The 0-1 pitch in the dirt between the legs of Hunter Bowling and all the way back to the screen. And on that wild pitch, that will get DeVille down to second base. Count is 1-1 now on Michael Simmons. Hayes checks the runner at second, and the 1-1 pitch in there for a called strike. And the Cougars a strike away from picking up the win. Check of the runner. To the belt, to the plate, fouled away over the third base dugout and out of play. And we'll do the 1-2 pitch again. Been a fun night at the ballpark, and trying to finish it off here with a W. Hayes and Bowling can't get together. He steps off the rubber for a moment. Back up on top, peering in to get the sign. The big right-hander is ready, checks the runner. To the belt and to the plate. There's a looping ball in the left field. Here comes Matt Nettles. He's not going to be able to get it. It drops in front of him, and the runner rounds the bag at third and has to scramble back. He was caught in no man's land for a while there. Dominic DeVille, the throw went through to the plate, and Hunter Bowling knocked it down. And Simmons just looped one the opposite way to keep the game alive for Montevallo. 1st and 3rd and 2 down now. Back to the top of the order, and Dane Hutchin. Well, you want this thing to end right here, or else they can bring a potential tying run to the plate if you don't get him right here. Here's the pitch. There's a strike on the outside corner. Hutchin 1 hit on the night, a single. That was back in the 2nd. Cougars up by 4, top of the ninth, 2 outs, runners at 1st and 3rd. The 0-1 on the way to the plate. Swung on and fouled off, back to the screen. And Robert Hayes is ahead in the count, 0-2 to Dane Hutchin. So again, the Cougars are a strike away from winning the game. But the Falcons trying to rally in the 9th. Hayes to the belt, to the plate. Fastball missed outside. Trying to get him to chase one. Good idea. He laid off of it. It was a little too far outside. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the Cougars win. And this big Friday night crowd at Burger King Stadium at Ragsdale Field standing and cheering as Columbus State has defeated the University of Montevallo 11-7 to take game one of the weekend three-game set. The Cougars meet in the middle of the field in the line up for the high five and the handshakes for the victory. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll come back and wrap this one up here, give you the total, so stay tuned. This is the flagship station for the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540.
They didn't join this team to win championships or become famous or get their own signature shoes. They joined because there is important work to be done, and only some able to do it. They are brighter, better educated, better trained, led, and equipped than any team in history. They are doctors, lawyers, engineers, mechanics, aviators, technologists, and combat troops. All prepared for whatever comes their way. And the only contract they sign is with themselves and their country. One day, they may be asked what they did to make a difference in this world. And they can respond, I became a soldier.
This is the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540 WDAK.
All right, Scott Miller back at the ballpark, and the Cougars have won this one tonight 11-7 over Montevallo. For the winning Columbus State Cougars, 11 runs on 13 hits and 2 errors. For Montevallo, 7 runs, 10 hits and 3 errors. The winning pitcher for CSU is Brandon Kaler. Brandon didn't have his best stuff here tonight by any stretch of the imagination, but what you like about the big guy is that he battled here tonight and kept his team in the lead. He pitched 5 innings and gave up 6 runs, but he left with a lead, and he goes to 8-1. And the loser tonight, Aaron McCree, went 4 innings and gave up 8 runs to drop to 5-2. And big home run for Mike McClellan tonight, 41st in his career. And so he drove in 2 runs. Ryan Eiley also 2 RBIs. Christian Miller, Matt Nettles, and Hunter Bowling each drove in 2 tonight. Jackson Oliver drove in 1. So the Cougars go to 28-10 overall and 13-6 in Peach Belt play. We've won 6 in a row now. Montevallo drops to 12-10 in the league and 20-20 overall. We'll be back out here and do it again tomorrow, 2 o'clock, and then Sunday a 1 o'clock game for the final game of the series. But 2 o'clock tomorrow, and we'll be on the air at 1:50. Want to thank all of you, no matter where you've been listening tonight, here in Columbus on News Radio 540 or all over the world, iHeartRadio, and watching on Cougar Sports TV. We appreciate that, and we hope to have you back with us tomorrow. Matt Golden has been our studio producer. Once again, your final score tonight, Columbus State 11, the University of Montevallo 7, and on this winning night from Columbus. This is Scott Miller saying so long, everyone.
You've been listening to Columbus State University Baseball on the flagship station of the CSU Sports Network, News Radio 540 WDAK. Cougar Baseball is sponsored.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, sir.
Yeah. Adam did say he'd be here tomorrow. So.